What's up guys, it is Vegan Bree and today I'm going to show you the easiest Mexican lasagna recipe you can ever make. Here's what I'm using. Alright, so here's what I'm using guys. Some mashed pinto beans, walnut meat, vegan cheese, my vegan queso recipe, black olives, and tortillas. So for starters, we're going to use some flour tortillas. These are whole wheat tortillas I found at Whole Foods. They are super low in carb, and if y'all know me, I'm always trying to keep it a little healthy. That's always my goal. And I'm going to use a cast iron skillet to bake this vegan lasagna in. I lined it with foil, that way if stuff starts to leak out and, you know, ooze out of the lasagna, it doesn't get too messy. But I'm gonna start by cutting my tortillas into fours. So half across, and half across. The whole tortilla won't fit in this small cast iron, but usually if you're gonna make like a big serving, then you can go ahead and use the whole tortilla without cutting it. I'm just doing a small size because it's just me eating tonight because my hubby is gone, so I'm always making like small portions of everything, which is kind of weird. Okay, so I'm gonna align those in there, and this way I'll have multiple layers of tortilla. All right, so I'm gonna go in with some simple taco sauce is what it's called. It's usually by the salsa or the Mexican food in that aisle. I'm just gonna go in and put a little bit on that first layer. Remember, you're building a lasagna, so it has layers to it. Put a little bit of that in there. And I'm using store-bought. I didn't get too fancy, crazy with it. All right, one layer there. We're gonna go in with some vegan cheese. I am using, which brand was this? I wanna say it was Not So Delicious. One of those brands. Oh, Daya. It's the mozzarella shred. So I'm gonna put some of that down. Kind of starting to look like a pizza. Next, I'm gonna go in with my meat. I'll show you guys really quick how I made my walnut mushroom meat substitute. I took chopped up mushrooms in a sauté skillet with seasonings, liquid aminos, red wine vinegar, some smoked paprika, cumin, and walnuts. Sauté that for a couple minutes until the walnuts are soft. All right, let's get some of that on there. And it's layers to it, so take your time, get all the layers filled. Looking yummy. So far we have sauce, cheese, and vegan meat. I was inspired to make this dish last night when I was watching Food Network, actually. Some guy was like making lasagna. The challenge was to make lasagna, and he made like a Mexican style. He used tortillas instead of the noodles. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom used to make that because she makes the best Italian style lasagna. But then one time she made this Mexican lasagna and it was so good. Like, it became a thing in like our family. So Mexican pizzas and Mexican lasagnas, that just became our thing. So I'm excited to veganize it. I have some pinto beans. I made a pot of pinto beans in my pressure cooker the other day, so I'm just repurposing those pinto beans. I mashed them up, added a little cumin, chili powder to it, and I'm gonna go in with some of my beans. Remember, it's Mexican, so you can use black beans if you want to. All right, that's my first layer. I'm gonna do, let's do some more cheese. You can never go wrong with cheese. I'm gonna do some of the mozzarella. And I made my simple queso recipe. So easy, so cheesy, and it tastes so good. So check it out. So for the vegan queso, I'm putting everything in the blender. Miso paste, nutritional yeast, garlic and onion powder, tapioca starch, salt, pepper, and almond milk. Here's the trick though, you have to stir the queso continuously for 5 minutes until it's creamy. All right, get some queso on layer. I'm just gonna drizzle that in. And this does not have to be perfect, no particular order. And you guys know I like to keep it kind of healthy, so I'm gonna go in with something green. A little green in everything is kind of like my motto that I use when I'm cooking. I have some spinach that I'm gonna layer in here. And I have a feeling this lasagna is gonna get real big real fast. All right, so that's layer number 1. Then we're gonna repeat again. I'm gonna do a little bit more taco sauce, just to kind of weigh down that spinach and to help the tortillas stick. All right. Boom. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna cut this one. So, like I said, my little cast iron skillet is pretty darn small, so you can see that I'm kind of changing some stuff around. All right, sauce. I'm so excited to eat this. I get excited when food is involved. Go in with some more mushroom walnut meat. And boop, boop, boop. Make sure everything is covered. What I love so much about this is that the tortillas just soak up everything. Like, oh my gosh, so good. Soaks up all of the sauce, all of the bean juice. Sounds disgusting. Bean juice. But whatever. Some refried bean or remashed beans, repurposed beans. I did not fry these beans, but you can fry them. You can use black beans, like I said, if you want to. I'm gonna just go ahead and do all of the beans. Ooh, it's gonna be a ooey gooey, messy, yummy mess. All right, I'm gonna slide that over. As you can see, it is piling up. We go in with some more mozzarella. I'm sure they have vegan, like, other cheese if you want it, but I used what I had in my refrigerator because that's what I do. All right, some more queso. And this is gonna go on top too, so everybody in there, everybody. All right, a little more spinach. And by now, this is the second layer, and it's getting pretty tall. But like I said, if you're making a bigger portion, say for instance, like a baking sheet or baking dish, then go all in, layer it up. Like, the more, the merrier. That's how lasagna works. Like, you want it to be bubbly, you want it to be gooey and mushy. All right, more sauce on top of the spinach. And this is just, I don't know, I love Mexican food, so it's right up my alley. All right, my last little pieces of tortilla. This thing is humongo. Oh my god. All right, I'm trying to soak it all in. All right, sauce. Boop. Man, it looks so good. And it just has all your Mexican flavors. I'm gonna leave the little corners and little pieces of the tortilla out because it'll crisp up so nicely when I bake it. And I'm actually gonna bake this in my toaster oven because my real oven is full of Pyrex dishes and stuff. I store my Pyrex in my oven and I don't feel like taking it all out. But the thingamabobber, what's the thing called? Oh, the toaster oven works just fine. It does the same thing, it's just small. And I'm gonna set it, I'd say, to about 400. Everything is already cooked, so it's not like you're eating anything raw. All you really want is for that cheese to get melty, and that's it. And the cheese is gonna melt naturally anyways. All right, so it's that last layer. And it ends with meat, walnut meat. I'm gonna hit it with some more mozz. I am also gonna go in with some black olives because that's what I like. You don't have to use black olives. You can get as creative as you want with your toppings. Banana peppers, jalapenos, whatever. I did put jalapenos in that walnut meat, so that's why I'm not putting it in here. Kind of looks like a pizza. All right, and I'm gonna top it with just some more of my vegan queso. And this recipe is super easy. I actually shared it on my Instagram, vegan.brie, so you can go and get this recipe because I know I kind of sped through the video. All right, and this is looking so good. Okay, I think that is enough. Hit it with a couple more olives so you can see those. And it looks like a pizza. But it tastes like Mexican food. And you eat it like a lasagna. Alright. That is all, my friends. Now it's gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes. Or if I put it on 400, I may do like 15 minutes. I'm just gonna watch it and see. So pop it in my toaster oven. All right, guys, so this is what it's looking like. Pop it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes and let it go. All right, guys, so it is finally done, all nice and golden brown. And here you have yourself a Mexican lasagna. I hope you enjoy this recipe, super easy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at Vegan Brie.